Oh, do you guys want blankets? Are you chilly? Okay, they're good. We'll get them next time. Thanks, Mom.
All right. So here we are. We'll do a little test deal. Today is December 2nd. We're on this Ocala Square with Kimmy, and who is our steed
Tiny
today?
Prince Charming.
Tiny Prince Charming. And so Kimmy has a carriage tour company. What's the name of your?
Horse Country Carriage Company.
And what do you do?
So year-round, we actually do an hour-long farm tour out from our farm, which is Kimberly, where we train the University of Florida riding team as well as Trinity Catholic High School. And then we have a real treat over the holiday season, though, because we come down here on the square. We start Thanksgiving weekend, and we go just about every night all the way through New Year's Eve. And we do private carriage tours, either 15 minutes around the square area or a half hour out into the historic district to see the houses with their lights. And on Friday and Saturday nights and Christmas Eve, we also have our trolley wagon, which is pulled by 2 horses, and that's a group tour. And that one goes about 10 minutes around the square.
Okay. How long does this little track take?
This little track takes us about 15 minutes, roughly, depending on Prince's pace and the traffic.
Right. I'd have to stop occasionally for pictures, I guess.
Or to let people by.
Or to let people go.
I only run people over on Sunday. We're all
Okay.
set. It's only Saturday. They're good.
Well, it's really cool, and you know, just more about the horse capital of the world and all things equine around here.
Oh, I know. You guys have seen us a bunch. Oh, Merry Christmas. This one starts at $30 for the couple. $30. $30. Your dad's got to go with you, though. But we do have the wagon ride also, and that one's only $5 for adults and $2 for kids. So you can do the wagon, too. When is that going to be? That one also picks up across from Harry's, and it'll probably be back soon. It goes about every 10 or 15 minutes, okay? Thank you. It is. Yes. His name is Tiny Prince Charming.
So what you been up to?
Staying busy. The farm is always busy. Just between all the riding teams and our regular clients, and then Kim's on the road a lot with the private clients we're showing when we're not doing the school shows.
All right.
So actually today and tomorrow we're doing a IEA horse show for the middle and high school kids. So
Yeah.
For Trinity Catholic. And this one's a little bit smaller. We did our big show in October. So this weekend, we only have about, I'd say probably about 100, 120 rides a day. Normally, we have about 200 or so a day.
Is that
our
open where
shows.
people can come watch?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What time does it start?
It starts at 9, and since this one is a smaller show, it usually ends right around 2 to 3 o'clock, roughly.
Okay.
Depending on how fast the kids get moving.
Do you have a website or something like where people want to look up what's going on? How do they find out if they want to go to the show sometime in the future? I mean, this is going to be recorded tonight and then put up whenever we put it up or whatever. And
well, for the horse shows that go on at the farm, they'd want to check our calendar of events, which is on our farm webpage, which is Kimberden.com.
Okay.
And Kimberden is KIMBERDEN.com.
KIMBERDEN.com.
.com.
Okay. Then we can find a calendar.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is.
We are going over the new
Cobblestone Street.
Cobblestones.
Yeah, this really looks cool down here.
It looks really nice. All the pavers that they resurrected over the summer. It's beautiful.
And you may not know. Anyway, my wife Suzanne is the, turn over here and get a picture of the flowers for her. She's the horticulturalist for the city, so any plants that you see on any city property or all of the big pots and all the stuff down here, she's in charge and she maintains and plants all of that stuff. So this really looks nice. And then I guess, so that's the movie, and then I can't wiggle around. But anyway, so right across from the movie theater, Ivy House is going to open up a place down here.
Yep, they'll be moving out of their building on 40, and they'll be coming down here downtown. It'll be just after the holidays, I should say.
Okay, sometime right after the first of the year.
Yes, and we're actually going to try to partner up with them to do something for Valentine's Day.
Oh, sweet.
It'll be really nice. I was in there a couple weeks ago having dinner, and we were chatting about it.
So they're going to move, they're not going to have 2 locations. They're going to move from 40 across from the theater.
Yep.
Well, that'll be nice. So sometimes we go to the movies, and a lot of times we go to 7 o'clock movie, and then it's over at 9. So then you can just walk right across the street and get something to eat.
And good food at that. It's fun. It'll add kind of something a little different down here. So I like when there's a variety of restaurants to choose from.
Oh, yeah. And the city's been, and it's not just the city, I guess it's the entrepreneurs and the restaurant people or whatever. And downtown's really come back alive a lot in just the last, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
Seems like there's been a lot of things.
Changes, and good changes.
Yeah, well,
Positive changes
George Carrasco opened Molly's right there across from the pawn shop.
Yes.
And so that's another place.
Yep.
And we got Pie and the Wine Experience and La Cuisine, Courtyard, and then there's a little restaurant, I can't call the name, there's a little restaurant that went in next to the Courtyard.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm not quite, I had lunch there one day, it was good, but I don't remember what the name of the restaurant is. Rooftop.
And then Corkscrew's made some really nice changes.
Yep.
As well.
They're kind of expanding. Something always going on at the Courtyard at Brick City. It's like a Christmas party. Yeah, they've opened that place up, hadn't they?
Doesn't that look, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
After the holidays, I'm going to swing by and have me a glass of wine and relax.
I don't blame you. I mean, it's quite an undertaking. You got to move heaven and earth. You got 2 carriages down here tonight and 3 horses.
Yes.
2 drivers.
Yes.
All the gear, all the equipment. How long does it take you to, like, once you find your parking spot, how long does it take you to hook everything up?
Well, I'm blessed that I'm able to leave the carriage and the wagon at a location downtown that's secure.
Okay.
We're able to just kind of lock everything up at the end of the night and charge our batteries, literally, and leave some of our, most essential equipment. That way we don't have to transport that back and forth.
Right.
So really the only things, once I get everything down here for the season, that I have to bring back are the horses, of course they're harnessed, and then any mechanisms that we need to use to keep the street sanitary. So
right.
We'll leave it at that. But
well, they carry little bags behind them, right?
In the horse world, they're called diapers.
Okay.
So we bring that back and forth. So that kind of makes it pretty easy, but it's just a simple fact. I come down.
Oh yeah, there's this diaper right there.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
I come down around noon the day of night that we're going to be coming into town, and I go over to our parking spaces across from Harry's and put our signs out and our posts and all that stuff. So we hopefully will have our spots open when we even get down here. Once I come back from that, then I start washing horses. So we got to wash the horses, get them nice and clean, make sure they're presentable and happy, make sure the harnesses are clean, get the horses fed, and then just packing whatever else needs to go back into the trailer, all of those things, making sure all of the, even just the stuff for the cashier,
Right.
the reservation book, that's all organized, money, all those things.
Yeah, you got quite a big crew.
Yes. Then you gotta load up and get down here. Now, at the end of the night, you know, even when we leave, it's still, you know, 20-minute ride back home. Then you're getting the horses undressed, putting them to bed. They get a third meal, actually. When they work in town, they'll get a nice hot bran mash in the evening to kind of help them settle down. They're
Right.
in their stalls. So, it's, I will get home probably around midnight tonight.
And you do rides till 9?
I do rides until 9. Sometimes we go a little later. It just depends on the crowd and how the horses are doing. If I have a good crowd and the horses are happy and they don't seem tired, then, you know, we are happy to go a little bit later, up until 10 o'clock. You know, if the crowd's just not there, or if the horses have just kind of had enough, which they'll let you know when they're done.
Yeah.
Then we go home.
Right.
So it's as simple as that.
So you get down here at noon and get home at midnight, so that makes a 12-hour day.
Yes. Now the horses, I should clarify, are only working from 6 until 9, maybe
Right.
10.
But yeah, there's a lot of back, like you said, I kind of was thinking about, you know, the harness and keeping everything clean and, you know, the work with the horses. But yeah, you've got the whole cash box deal and the marketing aspect that somebody's got to take care of.
Well, and I still have all my, you know, being the office manager for Kimberly, I still have other stuff that I need to do as well. So, you know, I might still get to the farm earlier in the day, you know, and start with some of that stuff.
Well, you
before
have
I
a
even
much
come to
long,
town.
right, I mean, you have a much, right, you got to take care of the horses. You have a much longer day than a 12-hour day.
And it's all said and done. But, you know, it's fun. It's worth it. It's, you know, 6 weeks that we get to be down here and, you know, really be a part of downtown. And you get
I think
to
it's
see
really
a lot of
cool. It's
people.
one of the things that makes our little town unique, I think.
Well, I was thinking about it. Our little trolley wagon that goes around. About 18 years ago, I started with the Carriage company, and my first Christmas was spent hanging on the back of that trolley, just like the little boy who's on it tonight.
Right.
Logan is his name. His grandmother is the one who actually started the horse and carriage business.
What was her name?
Her name was Marion, and she had Ocala Carriage. And so I worked for Mary many years ago, and so when I was 15, I used to hang off the back of that trolley wagon. We had a karaoke machine at the time. Oh my gosh. And the team that we had, their names were Duke and Roy. They were gray horses.
Yeah, I remember Duke and Roy.
When Jingle Bell Rock, I guess, would come on, I had my little microphone and I'd sing Giddy Up, Duke and Roy, pick up your feet, jingle around the square. So I have vivid memories doing that. And it's kind of neat to come full circle and see Logan old enough now. He's in 6th grade. And his Grammy always talked about she couldn't wait till he was going to be big enough to really be a help.
Right.
And that year has finally come. So I know Mary's looking down on us. Proud.
Well, how cool is that?
Yes.
So you literally kind of grew up riding behind these horses.
Yeah,
riding behind these guys.
Yeah. And, you know, I had known how to drive single horses a little bit from my experience in Cape May, New Jersey, from a woman named Beverly, had a business up there. And that's how I really got my love for carriage driving and the horses. And it just kind of really expanded once I moved down here and met Marion and went to work for her. So
Right.
she taught me how to drive a team, and things just kind of went from there. So here I am.
Here we are.
And here we are. And Prince wishes everyone a carrot-filled Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you.
He's looking for his peppermints.
He's looking for his
His
peppermint,
peppermints, his little candy canes. He loves peppermints and candy canes.
so he gets a treat.
Yeah.
Now,
he'll get a treat.
Which, do you still have the horses that were in the movie?
Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Thank you. Yes, Duke and Doc, who are in now the next to newest Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Oh, there he goes for his candy cane. He's so wrong. Anyway, so they were in the next to newest Pirates of the Caribbean that came out in 2011 on Stranger Tides. And,
They were?
And they were in the second scene with the stagecoach running through the woods up the bridge into the castle.
Yep.
And they flew to Puerto Rico in the fall of 2010 to film their scene for the movie.
Okay.
In San Juan.
So did they film that first time in the same at the same. That was in Puerto Rico too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the movie they were in, and
Okay.
so that particular scene was filmed in Puerto Rico.
Gotcha.
They filmed different scenes for the movie, I think, all over the world.
Right.
But they had wound up finding an old fort in San Juan, and it was just the perfect look of what they wanted for that particular scene.
Gotcha. I think I just watched that the other night.
Take it slow, guys.
All right, are you guys ready back there?
Ready?
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, I want to take a picture of me too, so I'm going to get it over with. Come on, yeah.
No, you already had a candy cane.
Right there. Over here, right there.
Man, he could eat a lot of peppermints.
Yes, well, I bought 1,000 miniature candy canes at Sam's last weekend, so I'm hoping that'll last him for about a week or so. He's funny. If we're sitting in here in the carriage stop and he sees my mom coming up, he'll about break his neck turning to look at her to get his candy cane.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I'm back.
Yeah.
Give me some more treats.
How are you all tonight? Very good.
First thing the kids wanted to do.
Oh,
A
wonderful.
horse.
Cool.
Good.
Move out.
You want to look at the tree and the light? No, we want the horse first.
Oh, well, we didn't quite make the light.
You got to teach him the colors,
I
or the
know.
top and the bottom anyways.
know.
Like when the bottom one's,
Well, sometimes he's a little reluctant to get started because he thinks maybe he'll get another candy cane before we
okay.
go.
He's still holding
So
out for the
he's
candy.
holding out for one more candy cane.
So who's driving the other carriage?
Andrew, who was Mary's son, so that's why Logan's riding the back tonight.
Okay.
So he's got Libby and Luther, my great team. They're brother and sister.
So if somebody wants to come and ride the carriage, and I think you were talking to that little boy a minute ago. So if you ride the single carriage, how much is it?
So the carriage, the 15-minute ride starts at $30. Step up, Bubba. Come on, Princey. Good boy. The 15-minute ride starts at $30 for the first couple. And then we have the half-hour ride, and that one starts at $75 for the first couple. And then it just kind of goes from there depending upon how many people you have.
Okay. And then what about
And then
the big wagon?
The trolley wagon,
Trolley
where you
wagon.
go with other folks. That one is 5 for adults and 2 for kids.
Okay.
And then children 4 and younger ride free on all of our tours.
Okay. And then if somebody wants to come out to your place and do